All right, man. Ben Johnson is being reported that he is staying with the Detroit Lions. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Yeah, sorry, I got my puppy right here, making sure she ain't doing nothing wrong. But yeah, Ben Johnson is said to be staying with the Detroit Lions. So let's read it, and I kind of give my opinion on it. You got Detroit Lions Talk playlist for more videos like this. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop a video. So Ben Johnson to stay with the Detroit Lions. 2023 NFL Network is reporting the Lions OG Ben Johnson has turned down interviews for head coaching jobs will stick with Detroit in 2023. It says you no longer have to be on the Ben Johnson watch. According to a report from NFL Network, Tom Presidio, Detroit Lions offensive coordinator, has canceled his in-person interview with the Carolina Panthers this week. Has informed all interested teams that he'll be returning to Detroit for 2023. Johnson was slated to travel Wednesday to interview for the Panthers, but he feels Detroit is building something special and he wants to see it through. Presidio tweeted on Tuesday night, "Should be a hot head coach name again next year." That is a massive win for the Lions, who have been speaking Ben Johnson praise all years. Teams orchestrated the fifth highest scoring offense in the league in 2022. Cole, I got to be careful how I'm keep pumping him up. But no, I'm joking. Quarterback Jared Goff, who enjoys his career renaissance this season, said about Ben Johnson, he's great. He's unique in his own way. I think the best thing about him is his communication and the way he listens and the way he takes our input and constantly communicating and keeping us all on the same page. I think even on the same page. So with that being said, with that being said, that's probably why he's a great candidate to be a head coach is his ability to communicate and take the input and put it into the offense. So it shouldn't be no surprise to why he's is a good offensive coordinator. And the thing about that, can he continue to get that respect, as a head coach on both sides of the ball. See, Lions coach Dan Campbell praised Johnson all year after referring to him as a rock star, but he said if the offer came his way, he wouldn't stand in the way of them. He said, I think a ton of Ben. I just think he's an extremely bright. Campbell said he's creative, he's organized, he's a great communicator. I mean, he's got it, and I would do anything I can to help him. That's the bottom line. Of course, I don't want to lose him, but I'm not going to hold him back either. I would help him any way I can help him. Luckily, Campbell, it looks like he won't lose him this year, and you can't do that once you get the reputation for holding guys back from taking jobs. Guys ain't gonna want to come here and develop, and that's the thing about it. You want to start your own coaching tree. Now he might regret this. Aaron Glenn was a hot name last year after what he did with the Lions, and this year he had a couple, stuff, but it didn't go as well this year. So it's gonna be interesting to see what he can skyrocket next year if he can build on what they did this year, and a team still can't get the drop on him offensively. Defense really can't still get the drop on him offensively. I mean, defensively. Yeah, it's a wrap, in my opinion. He go. And that's what you hope. You hopefully, maybe they got somebody else in the fold, another young rock star. You see Mike Kafka calling the offenses now. Ken Dorsey, I think, is calling the offense somewhere. Kellen Moore was the backup in Detroit for some years, calling the offense in Dallas. So, yeah, you see some things, going around. And, maybe you get somebody to study up under him and Mark Brunell as well too. So you get somebody in the oven ready to take over those duties. And I think that'd be smart. Maybe they already done that and learn as much as you can from Ben Johnson. I think being a communicator, being organized is two key things. And it seemed like he got the respect of the offense. But then you being the head coach, can you get the respect of a locker room and everybody else? And they gonna respect you from are they gonna respect you from as a man? That's the one thing about a head coaches, man. Don't throw out the X's and O's. You know what I'm saying? Throw out the X's and O's. Real talk. Throw out the X's and O's. You got to go in that locker room and get the respect, other men. Be able to communicate. Be social. And you got to lead those men in the locker room. Not only the players, the practice squad players, the coaches, the front office, You got to lead a whole organization and shit. In some situations, you got to lead a whole community and a whole city and whole states. So that's the thing about it. And they grown men, they not kids neither. So that's why it's hard for a lot of college coaches to cross over, because you talking to, men, young men becoming men, teenagers becoming young men, becoming men, and you could talk to them that type of way because you can pull their scholarship. They gonna get rid of you before they get rid of most of the players on the active roster. And that's how the NFL is designed. These dudes who making more money than you, just as much money as you. So you gotta get that respect. And if you can't get that respect, then you ain't gonna have much success as an offense as a head coach. So can you get the whole respect? You hear about Steve Spurrier coming in and only being in the offensive meeting and not care about what they was doing defensively. You have to be entrenched in all of that too. Special team, you gotta understand special teams, offense, defense, the whole nine. And I also think the offers wasn't attractive enough. Arizona, Houston, nothing attractive about them. The city is, Houston is a great city, and Arizona, if you like the Heat, is great. Carolina, I mean, Charlotte is a booming city. Trust me, it's one of the places I'm thinking about relocating to. But the thing about it, they don't have a fucking quarterback, bro. It's got the defense. They don't have a quarterback. So why am I go there and you really look and say, do I believe in CJ Stroud? Do I believe in Will Levis? What can I do without a quarterback? You ain't gonna win in this league. So what can he do? It's only so much you can scheme up for Sam Darnold. You need a quarterback, and he ain't never healthy. So that wasn't an attractive spot. None of them are. Arizona, Houston, Indianapolis. You need a quarterback. It's a good team, like Carolina, but you need a fucking quarterback. Excuse my language. You need a quarterback. You need a quarterback. So we kind of really pretty much wasting your time. And who else is open out there? Denver, they got a quarterback. It seemed like he'd be a natural fit. What he did with golf, that'd be a good fit for him. It's a good football team. I think that'd have been the best fit for him. I think what he would have done with Russell Wilson, he would have fit Russell Wilson inside of. He would have built the offense around with Russell Wilson do well. Defense already good. Maybe add a couple, offensive linemen here and there. That was the best spot for him. And that's the best job out there, not named Sean Payton. He's the best candidate for that job. But they looking to, build a splash. But if he can do what he did last year, and teams still can't get the drop on him and what he doing, he able to install different offense, and then when Jameson Williams come back, it's gonna look interesting. But if he able to get some more weapons, and him and Goff are able to stay a step ahead of these defenses and other teams, he's definitely gone next year. So they should start kind of getting somebody in shotgun, if that's going to see what Josh McDowell want to do. He was head coach candidate for Houston at one point, see if you want to learn under him, if that's Brunell, if there's some other young shot, offensive coordinator out there, or, somebody who like him, they need to start preparing him to rise up in the organization. But it's always good to have somebody as good as Ben Johnson back here. So we look to see what he can do, build on next year. Just let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notification. Increase your notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, the whole nine. I appreciate the love support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. One time for the one time. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist for videos like this. Peace.